Yeah. Should be. Oh wait, I didn't check to see if we're live. Are we live?
Yeah, I think
we are. You're. What is going on? Oh my god, I'm so tired. All right.
What a way.
Our guy 404, season 2, 324. I felt like this chapter didn't have too much for us to sink our teeth into, but you know, there's some interesting topics that we want to cover and some interesting things were said in the chapter. So I mean, generally speaking, like, you know, how do you guys think of the chapter was?
I mean, there are definitely moments I liked in the chapter itself. I wouldn't say particularly it's bad, but I feel like I probably was more satisfied maybe last week and the week before. But at least here, there's moments. But when it comes to the consistency thing, I think I prefer like last week's chapter more than this one, just a little bit.
Yeah, it was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Alan.
Well, I actually like the chapter a lot, like more than last week's chapter, if we're being real. Like to see it, like the stuff that Evangel is doing right now, it just makes me wonder, like, what are people who are above this person capable of doing with their abilities, right?
And this is like casual, just like she just chilling.
Yeah, you just taking it easy. So in this kind of situation, I'm just like, so like you're not even, you know, considering throwing hands until you know, Arcel Jr. lookalike and Sharon showed up, right? Hey. So at that point, I was like, oh my goodness. So like now it's making it clear kind of where Evangel stands, and it's making it a little bit more clear like how powerful the division commanders are, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So I thought that was interesting. And then there's this whole thing with Miseng. I know that you're not interested in that. I thought
I like that. I like that.
Right? Yo, she powered up. I was impressed.
Yeah, and that's one of the interesting things. We'll talk about her later.
100%. And outside of that, like, it's just classic Bam doing Bam things. You know, he's like running out there once again. Like, I'm glad they formulated a plan. I mean, it happened off screen quickly, but now we have a strategy, right? So this is looking interesting. And I know Simi is gonna come in and like go off about this whole Red Witch thing. So you know what? We'll get to that bridge when we get to it. But it's out there, you know.
How you doing, brother Simi?
Oh. Yo.
I mean, all right.
That's a hello, right?
What do you think of the chapter, generally speaking?
So you know, I got a piece of a panel and a full panel of you know who. So I'm
of you know who.
I'm just saying. Did I not say that he would do this? He would. So
I am happy. I am very happy. Sui fed me yet again, and Evanko season. All I gotta say is shoot, you got any applications on becoming Evanko servant? Because I don't mind serving under her.
You don't mind. She's fine, huh? All right.
What about you, Zarso? Thoughts on the chapter?
Chapter was all kinds of fire, especially with Evanko coming through. Like literally hell. Shit, good lord. Bitch just calm the fuck down, but she won't, and that's fine with me. Like, that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, it's really fine.
Those two fodder ass dudes that were like talking about this kid's all like, don't you know who that kid is? Don't you know what he's doing? And I'm like, you're giving that schmuck to Evangel just to show how, just for her to whoop someone's ass? Are you serious? Like, add insult to injury.
She bullied those people.
Yeah, you know, I was about to say, bro. I was waiting till Civi came in, bro. You know the conquistadors, bro. That's literally what they were in this chapter, bro. They were like hyped up for like a quick second, and that's it. They got destroyed. Like
fucking jobbers, man. Yo, I can't believe
they got washed in the most insulting way too.
Way worse than K.
How
like, they got flung.
Wait, hold on. How you wash 3 different people without turning around? Son, Jobber A, B, and C. Like, get the hell out of here, man.
Get the hell out of here. The hell out of here.
His mom told us to protect him. He's getting engaged, and she's like, "Did I fucking ask?" I don't give a shit.
She's talking about like unimpressive stuff. Like, well, this is all irrelevant. Throw hands properly. Like,
yeah, like she's looking for a challenge, man. Like, she's literally been facing, like, she's like that girl, one person that is just waiting, man, to fucking wrestle in the main card, like the main event and stuff. She's out here like in the opening matches being fed like the fucking luchadors, like nothing, man. Like, but that's the thing. That's just a testament to her power, honestly. Like, she flung a fucking high ranker like with ease, and then these two schmucks come in. And it's like, bro,
they really came in like, huh? If he couldn't do it, we definitely can.
Yeah,
With our
it's like,
teamwork. I'm like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Like, first of all,
We didn't give you a regular. We didn't give you a design. You want a goddamn like generic henchman outfit.
Yeah, bro. Like custom character design one, like
your master got a freaking shovel for a weapon. First of all, that shit got destroyed. Then his ass got sent flying over the top rope. So what you gonna do? Like, come on, man. Jabba A and Jabba B. He had to fly in front of her just so she could be looking at him. Because she would have watched all three. I mean, she already did, but she would have watched all three of them without turning around. Turn his ass into goop. Yo, get the heck.
oh man.
I don't know, man. But let's kind of go through it. So obviously, K, not impressive. Well, then try to like assume a stance. Like, man, this.
Yeah. You know the worst part is, I think if it wasn't Evankel and it was somebody else, I think it would have been decent. But it's like, oh man. And you know the worst part is, I think the fact that they stayed like his, what kind of almost confirms his family has to be a special family, the Nisam family, right? Kind of like almost like how Mule has his like family and like all the other ones I've heard of, right?
Family.
so I'm thinking it's like we put this guy into like jobber status, but I feel like I can't completely say like him and he's a jobber, but I don't know the family yet. I think we're gonna start getting more into these special families and stuff, especially what the guy said in the midst of him getting pounded about the whole marriage with a certain person from the Yan family. I thought that was very interesting. So, I mean, what's our bets? Who gonna get us?
As a branch family, like who the main family turning to, I don't know. I want to go with the Kun just because his hair is blue. That's
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
that's
I thought he would just
me.
Kun first. Like they would introduce him as Kun K, like some crazy shit. You know,
it was Cole though. Cole Nasam K, right?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hold on. Hey, introduce yourself. It's finally good to get you on one of these, man. I mean, I don't know if you can hear me. The hell?
Wait, no, mic down. Hold on. The mic going off. It's on again.
You might have muted it. Okay, there you go. Let me turn you up, though. What's good?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, pretty good.
Man,
Chapter was fine.
yeah. I mean, I still think it was one of the weaker ones we got in a while, but I did enjoy it a lot. But what do you think of it in general? Like, what are your general thoughts on it?
Pretty good. I loved the Evankel stuff, honestly. Like the a lot of the stuff from like the Nissim family as well was really, really good, I thought. You know, like we got the introduction of like how they got the arranged marriage with like the Yeon family or something. So I'm not sure if that's like going to come into play or stuff, but I thought it was honestly really good.
I mean, yeah, I just felt like maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't know if I was tired, maybe that's what it was, but I mean, it's a good chapter though. At the end of the day, I still give like a 7.5, but
yeah, no, it's pretty good,
yeah.
But like Cracker was great last week and stuff, but yeah.
So right now we're just talking about like, yeah, we're on top of basically K and getting washed by Fankel. Didn't go well. We're talking about like basically what family do you think he's from. What family do you think he's probably from in the grand scheme as a branch family member? I'm guessing.
Is he like because his name is Cool, isn't it? It's not. It's not Kun.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's like a translation error or anything.
I don't think so either. I mean, they always. I mean, the blog post they probably like say something, but I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, I think it must be like a lesser family, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think like, you know how like the Fonseca family is like a branch family, the Erasia family. I'm just thinking they're probably a branch of someone, but I mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Like I said, it's the blue hair just makes me want to automatically default.
Yes, that's Kun person because you didn't think, oh, Kun, oh yeah, he's Hendo. Like, no, it doesn't work like that around here.
That's your boy Hendo, your favorite.
I'm slitting my wrist.
Yo,
No, I'm joking. That's too much. That's too much.
But I'm in agreement though. Like, given all the things that have come out, like the coloration of his hair, the way that he is, like I would assume that he's definitely part of a branch family for the Kun family.
And his personality too, like the way he was like talking up and stuff, like, oh, he wants to face all these other people and like talk up, like kind of in a way feels like Edwan a little bit, like how his personality is and stuff. Like you kind of feel that in him.
The fact that you went to Edwan speaks to me too, because my first thought was that he's similar to Mescheni. So just like interconnecting everybody right now.
At least, yeah, it all goes back to Edwan. Like,
yeah. Well, I guess I don't know. We'll see when the time comes. But so let's kind of moving forward. Dorian gets attacked by. Oh my god, I'm tired of Crocker's minions' names. What?
They kind of go though. Karambit?
No. What do you have? What do you have? Death? What? Death Bird? Death Lady?
Death
Death
Karambit.
Gambit? Grom? I'm tired.
The groom thing.
Look, man,
Nah,
all
nah,
that we know now, though, I'm just
keep
saying.
going.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, at the end of the day, at least he's got the theme right. You know, he's like, he knows what he wants, so that's what he did. Let's just say though that Karaka is not very,
Creative.
yes, thank you, not very creative.
Tell you Karakane.
Yeah, it's like what you'll be. You'll be Death Hand.
Yeah,
You'll be
just
Death
gave him the
Bird.
code name and shit.
Well, what am I? Death Mask.
What are you, groom?
What are you? I don't know. Grom?
Yeah, he for sure put names in like a basket and just like picked one out. Honestly,
Lazy one said Death Kermit. Yeah, that's his name from now on.
that's correct.
Death Kermit. But yeah. What did Grom do wrong? How come he's not Death Grom? Why is his name Grom? You getting death in it?
maybe special. I don't know. I think he does that. I don't know.
I don't know. But I mean, they're saying he's top 100 in the tower. I don't know about that, but you think Death Kermit is a high ranker though?
I would maybe like upper echelon, like high ranker. I mean, not high ranker, but like a ranker, like kind of like similar to either with like Drac or like freaking what was the person's name? Like Ren from season 1. Freaking the one was in like the
from
race.
the Lobo BF family.
Yeah, because they had apparently like the same rank. While I was looking back at it, like because he was described as an upper echelon ranker, and apparently that's kind of similar to what Drax is. So I'm thinking maybe around there.
Okay. Real quick, Marcus,
What up?
your general thoughts on the chapter?
I really enjoyed it. I'm wondering if eventually Bam is going to go under Vanko's wing because she's the only person we know that has an orb type Shinsu type. So I thought that was pretty interesting, especially when like she actually did something on top of it, which was like pretty much creating the sun and burning everyone alive. I'm really interested in, for some reason, who this Yeon family member that Kay was apparently betrothed to. I think it's kind of weird they specified Yeon when the only one we know is Hiwa, when they could have gone with Ari or whoever at that point. My girl Miseng finally throwing hands. I'm so proud of her right now.
Teaspoon sour.
I feel like a proud father right now. Miseng,
She really inhabited our religion, like she went straight for the hand.
Oh, brother,
She got
this
big.
girl stinks.
She got big adopted.
Yo, no, I'm not having
Give
this.
him the llamas to the
But-
chest, yo. What are you
No,
doing?
no, no, I don't
Big
care.
adopted.
I don't care. Look. If the chat wants to say I'm wrong, I don't care. But you know what? Y'all have been praising Water Jelly for 2 months.
Yeah. Where he at?
Where is Water Jelly?
He in the goat because he blocked off a trade. But me
Yo.
saying throwing hands to people that beat the hell train way before her until we can give her props. Nah, I ain't having this. Me saying season is here.
She's probably going to die pretty quickly.
Yo,
Yes.
I swear to God.
That's what I like.
Stop
to
it.
hear.
Stop.
It's overconfidence. That's what it is.
I don't care. I
But
don't care.
She's-
Wingman season canceled. I don't care. Me saying season. We all about that.
Vanka Hell season never stopped though.
I think it's the
That's-
Van Cal
that's
season
fair.
right now,
Like,
man.
Event
Hold on,
season
hold
is
on.
all year.
Hold on, wait a minute. I just realized. Can we talk about like we already established that K's minions are jobbers, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah,
even got-
easily.
Nah, but they even got jobber names. This one named Jay. The next one named Wade.
Yeah.
Wade. Do you know the way? Like, yo, get your ass, man. How we even get booked? Who booked this?
I don't
That
know.
wasn't sweet,
Also,
right?
like, I really like the fact that Andrasi's really risking her neck out here. Like, she's already like gonna be under a microscope because she was on the train, and now she's actively saying, "All right, Bam, I'm gonna help you out in front of everybody." So I'm sitting here like, okay, Andrasi, like this ain't gonna go too well for you, but let's see what happens. Also, I'm really mad if Bam actually beats a ranker right here because we spent I don't know how long flaming people about that.
Well, I don't know. You know what?
I'm going into hiding.
No. Stop this, okay? If anything, he's a ranker level runner. He can run from rankers, and that's it. Okay.
I don't know, man. The way that
And he's
West said it,
only
man. I don't
compete
know.
with them.
The way
Keep
it
on
was,
running away with rankers. That's it. That doesn't mean he can beat them at running away. Okay. I'm sure there are plenty of rankers who run away faster than Mam does. So
I
Don't
mean,
do
like the
this.
way it was written, I'm like, hold on, are you really gonna have him beat a ranker? Like, can we not do this, please? Like, I can't. Like, if that happens, like, I'm going into hiding for a solid month. Like,
Low-key,
that's
it could also
crazy.
be the translators trying to mess with us. So-
I want to say that for one time, but I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna
They'll
happen.
never translate for us again. Yeah.
Yeah,
But if
same.
it happens, it might be like with the ask. But especially the translations, bro. I need the blog post to be out by now.
Yeah, same, honestly. Because I don't know, it's like one of those things. It's like the only way I could even come to close to accepting it, even though I'll be like, man, this is so bullshit, is if the whole monster inside of him thing like happens. He goes AWOL. Because I mean, they somewhat established that something's up with this kid. That
so
he's
he
not
goes
like
full
normal.
nine-tailed fox, and then
I don't
just
know,
fucks
man.
everybody?
Honestly, like, I don't know.
What do you think about the arranged marriage with the daughter of the Young family? I don't think it's Yewa, personally speaking.
Yeah,
I don't
Could be,
think
though.
it's,
It don't
but
matter.
I just think it's funny that they only picked
right now.
someone where we only know like one family member out of every entire
Yeah,
series.
I mean, like, the only reason I can see it being her is like something like she doesn't know about it. Like her family could just be using her like against her will and stuff or whatever. Like, didn't they say like her relationship isn't that good either with the family?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
she knows nothing about anything.
Yeah, so I mean, they
It
could
might
have
be
been
like
like,
a Sanchi situation.
yeah. So it's like when they find out that she's there, it's like, oh, well, they just use her. Yeah, like,
I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but I feel like this guy, he's a high, he's a high ranker, K.
K would stay to be a high ranker. I would assume he's gonna survive it though. He'll just be like fucked up though.
I'm just saying, was like I feel like whoever the Young family daughter was probably about a century before Yewa. I feel like it might be her because remember the daughter is born only like 1,700 years of the
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I don't think it's her. Plus, she's not finished. But it's not impossible.
Yeah, definitely. But I hear you come from though.
Well, I'm definitely in agreement with Simi though on this one because it's irrelevant. All right, that guy got blamed.
His ass. I'm not here.
That's the thing. I want to say he's gone, but like I feel like he's gonna come back.
He's
It's not
dead.
like-
He could
He's
come
gone.
back to get
Right.
thrown
I don't know. I think he's coming back.
I don't think he's leaving the station alive though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I like the panel where. Oh, go ahead.
He could come back all he wants because he getting thrown right back out.
He's gonna be traumatized. He's not even gonna be
Yeah,
here.
probably. He's gonna forget he had a wedding.
He caught a big old blamas.
Oh my goodness. So Jay, okay, Shinsu boost. Rebecca is like, all right, listen, I don't give a fuck about this guy's family or none of his problems. That way that she just elbowed him, that was so fucking raw. I like that panel a lot. She's like, doesn't sound like great to me. And then the part where they start like rushing him or rushing Ivanka. I thought they were gonna do the Dragon Ball thing where it's gonna be like smoke. And then it stops. And I just see this nigga. It's washed. He got bunny ears. I'm like, bro. I'm like, how you get washed like that? That's crazy. You're so unimportant. I'm there.
This is what I'm saying. Why did they turn up like they could actually do something in this situation?
Shinsu boost.
The worst part about that too was that they got washed in the most unappealing way possible. Like they both got their asses handed to them royally. Like it's not even in question whether they could have fought Evenkel. Like he just wrecked them. It was all over. It was done. One man literally melted, my guys. Like what? What the hell is this?
Yeah, and I mean, like what she said though in this chapter, I think was super important because now it says something about the Jihad army, like a lot more. Is the fact that the way that they're ranked and like brought in is based on status more than it is than like what they've accomplished. Like Caliban, I could see being one of those like rare cases where he worked his ass off to probably get in there, but a lot of these other people, it's like, hey, you're part of the 10 great families, you're in. Like, you know what I mean? Like I saw I kind of like how I view it after the way Ivanka kind of like spoke about that.
Bums in the bums army. Like, what a surprise.
Yeah, and then it makes me wonder, like, does that kind of like devalue the Jihad empire, like army and stuff? Like, is them being like this considered this big threat? Does that kind of devalue it to you when she said that, or like it just heard like trash talk?
I think at the end of the day, like it just highlights the fact that they care more about the personal connection than they do about actual like skill. Right?
Yeah,
and speaks to like the whole thing, like in Korean society too. When you're like working for a corporation or something, they have a similar kind of like thing where like the family is in charge, and then people are like, you know, trying to do all these things in order to climb up there. And the only way to do that is to like, you know, curry favor with the family and do all these things like, you know, marriage relationships and so on and so on. Because it's still kind of like, I don't want to say like archaic or nothing, but like it's similar in that way that like you've got to build relationships like that in order to like become somebody like affluent. You know what I mean?
They bitches to me either way.
And the fact of the matter is, like, the 10 great families, like, their bloodlines are superior to normal bloodlines.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're going to recruit people from those bloodlines. It kind of just makes sense.
Yeah, but so with that, I thought it was an interesting piece of dialogue because, like, what she's saying is right. It's one of the things where we're like, okay, you know, just because your dad is X, Y, and Z doesn't mean you're going to inherit X, Y, and Z from your pops or whatever.
Yeah.
It's more likely, and direct descendants do, and on a general basis, have, you know, an advantage over most people, but it's not always the case. There's always, you know, outliers and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's been stated before, so I thought that her comments on that were interesting. I like that bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've seen, we don't know, we don't know for sure, but I mean, from what we know, Adori's not from any family. She got the power of blood, yeah, but she surpassed a lot of Jihad princesses who got the power of blood with their own.
Damn it, Vince! You're missing your opportunity.
Yeah, he's not here to stand. I'll stand Hitman Adori for him for the time being. But,
Adori to go.
Adori.
Adori to go. Adori
Yeah,
season's
I mean,
here.
Erase out.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it was an interesting exchange of dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's one of those things where like you kind of like remember with Don Krieg is like, I don't think you guys are raw. You had the most amount of people in East Blue. Just like the Jihad Empire is just really big. I don't know if everyone in it is worth the time though. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. If you're below like a squadron commander, probably not. Maybe like an Elfion, like those people like Sharon, maybe to an extent. Because I don't know. Then it's like you factor in K, which happened to him. It's like, well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
But at least like hopefully like the main commanders and then obviously Adori, they'll be like worth like something to be watching out for. Then you got to factor in like the anti high ranker weapons that they have and stuff as well. So
yeah, but Ivanka overall,
yeah, big facts.
Because she's not even trying.
That orb though.
Bottom of that heel though. Trying to fill out an application. You feel me?
But that orb though.
Oh yeah, so let's get to that part. So, you know, sunshine, right?
Yeah.
You put a Inferno or fire orb in the air, and aside from Bam, was it? I don't even remember if they said V had. Did they say V had an orb too, or was I know V. I know V specialty was tension. I don't remember if he had an orb, but other than that, it was just Bam, right? So Bam has a regular orb, I guess, for the time being, but she has a fire orb. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is what I was going to bring up before in the call and stuff, but I think because the fact that we were talking about her having the power of the Ancient One and stuff, I think it tells me right here she's the fire element of the Ancient One. So all those pieces that were split from like the big ass like native dude, she has the fire one.
Oh, them pieces split from the big ass. But actually, I still don't really know because ain't an orb just essentially like empty or whatever, and you can fill it with whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was defined by the user. It wasn't necessarily something that you had. It wasn't like you had different like distinctive features of orbs. It was just like a plain orb.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get at. Like having your Shinsu property having, or your Shinsu's property being an orb means that you can basically make it whatever, like you're transparent. Since the orb is nothing in it, you can put whatever you want inside of it. As seen Bam's orb, he freaking just disintegrates your whole body, and now Evankel here, she fucking melts you into Nickelodeon slime. So, but regardless,
what the hell?
That was so specific.
It's absolutely fire, pun intended. It is just gorgeous, and what's so cool to me is that you have to have like resistance of fire or something like that just to even get close to her if she has that shit out. Cause that shit was melting the fucking warships. It wasn't just melting people, it was melting metal, whatever material those warships are made out of. So she you can't even get next, so you can't even get in her freaking immediate radius without freaking getting burned alive. So she is just absolutely fucking fantastic. I am 100% here for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's my group. I fill out an application.
You know what though? But you know what? Remember, it's true. Bam has already done this actually. When he filled the like orb with kind of with the power of his of the thorn, and it turned red. I believe. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in a sense he's kind of done got it done in a way. But
Yo, hang on. Do you guys think that this is a little bit too early though to be showing this kind of stuff? Because
I
like
don't think
after
so.
but like this is the thing. After all the high rankers are gone, right, and we're done with this like section of the story, right? Then are we just gonna go back to like watching regular people like climb the tower again?
probably.
I think we're right.
So if we see that, like, is that gonna be even remotely as hype as watching Evankel right now do this stuff? Like,
I see it because it's like we get to see their growth, though. You know what I mean? Like we get to actually see them like learn to get the learning process of them eventually getting to that status. Because I feel like if we just see them just have it and start doing that crazy shit, then it kind of takes it away from actually seeing the hard work being put and maybe having their own spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's the thing with that, like these guys, that they can literally have so much creativity to what their skill set's going to be, that it's probably going to be more impressive possibly than what we're seeing right now from Evankel. And what I'm not to devalue it, but it's like the future, man. The future, when you look at the future, man.
It's too soon. Like we had like Bam like looking at Yuri's like stuff and going, this is like impressive, and then like it's probably gonna happen like late season 3, I reckon, if anything.
I think.
And,
go ahead. Sorry.
no, that's all right. Go.
I think that it's impressive, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's like this is cool, but he hasn't really put a ceiling on. Like, you have to put a power ceiling up because at the end of the day, these guys are still not trying. And should she use too much power, the administrator gonna be like, "Hey, no, like come out of here. No, none of this, right?" So it's like, yeah, we're seeing these pretty amazing showcases of what they can do, but it's not going to diminish what they're going to be learning as they go up the floor. And remember that the positions are going to be more important the higher we get in the tower. So we're going to actually start to see like scouts doing scout stuff and Lighthouse Bear doing Lighthouse Bear. So we're actually going to see the proper 5-on-5, whatever you want to call it, like positions and whatnot later on too. So it's going to be still interesting to watch them climb. Go ahead.
Real quick. I'm looking at thingy right now, and it looks like it says off air for me. I'm not sure if that says it for y'all too.
Nah, it says live.
No, we live. Yeah.
I don't know why it's off air for me.
I've been scared now.
I was like, the one time I did that, I clicked on accident. That's why.
No, but I mean, like, I don't want it to end up in a similar situation like where we were with regards to One Piece, right? Like when they did the war, right? At Marineford, like that was its own thing, but they couldn't, like, he couldn't showcase nearly as much of the abilities as he could have, like post like New World. You know what I mean? Like we learned so much ever since we passed Fisherman Island, right? Like about devil fruits and all their abilities and what you can do with hockey and all this other stuff, right? So with that awareness, like looking back on the Marineford stuff, like you can see that like everybody is kind of more tame there, right? I just don't want to have that same kind of experience like with this, because it, like, I mean, obviously we don't know how much more powerful Evankel is than like what we're seeing right now, because like you guys said, like taking it easy right now, right? But I don't know, man. Like to me, it just feels like showing off those kind of powers, like where you're melting people and like melting, ships and all this, environmental hazard and shit. Like that really says a lot about like how powerful somebody is. So how much more like can we build on that, and then where do our characters like fit into all this?
Yeah.
Do we know what rank Evankel is?
Evankel 60.
16.
I don't know. It's not a big deal to me just because she's still not really trying. She's just kind of standing there like, hoop, orb, melt. Like, because basically she's like, oh, you guys are trash. Like, where the real fighters at, kind of thing. And like with Shinsu and the possibilities of what it can do, like create life and stuff, there's so much we have left to see. And like I said, I'm like, the one thing I'm really hyped to see later on is actual position battles where like all the various rules. I'm trying to see some spear bearers really chuck some spears and stuff. So
shout out to Lancer, shout out to my boy Cool.
Yeah. Right. So I'm trying to see all that, and then like with the different types of spears we've seen, like Chian has like her Chian-Hee, like her spear looks really weird and different than some that we've seen before. So it's like there's still a lot to see, man. Like item inventories that people have. Maybe we'll start seeing some Hendo people, some defenders. Like there's still a lot to be had, right? and I don't mind seeing like the high tiers kind of have their battle, so we can know kind of what to expect, and then kind of get there with our regular characters. So,
Fair enough.
but one of the things I like is that I guess people don't really recognize Ivanka, but I guess with just the orb, like El Pathion, aka Steppenwolf, was just like, oh, I know what this is now.
Yeah, and the fact that like it was them saying like, you know, like the whole Inferno, like there's only one person that has it, right? And it tells you like these people who've been with the army for a long time, you would assume at least someone like Alphion had been there for a while, like knows the danger of this person. Where it's like, yeah, like Ivanka's been chilling on the floor test for God knows how long, right? But that's like, it was one of those like, it's one of those like, everlasting effects you never forget. Like seeing like your comments probably burn on the field. Like this is not the first time probably they've seen this.
Yeah,
you know,
and if you're shit, I completely lost my train of thought. Never mind. I forgot. Oh yeah, if you have a orb, Shinsu orb, chances are you're really good with tension. So if she lets that motherfucker go, I feel like it could cause some serious damage.
Yeah, like share or AOE. Like right now, it's pretty crazy what she's doing from afar, and the thing underneath, like above her head and shit. But it's like she really wanted to let loose, bro. Man, Jahad's gonna have to look for a new army, bro. We're gonna see new listings and shit. Like,
yep. I mean, like even with what Bam has done with the Shinsu orb has been pretty amazing, and he hasn't done too much. Like even with like the defense turning into little sparkles to block that Jahad and stuff like this, it's pretty versatile. So you know, with the fire, Inferno, Shinsu orb, and this could be really cool. I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
Vince managed to make it.
He made it.
Oh, he's there. Yeah.
He's driving though. That's the thing.
Don't crash, man. Take your time.
don't say Adori's mid. You know.
Yeah, then you won't summon them. You're good. But all right.
Before he drives, look. Before he drive the whole car through digital hyperspace and just get all of us.
Hey, listen, man. We good. Y'all don't slander Adori or Ram. We good.
Vince, what do you think of the chapter, man?
You hear me? Good.
I already talked about a little with you, but I was like, the chapter was like nothing special. I just called it GOAT because that's what I'm gonna do. I got my agenda to push, so I'm gonna push it. But the chapter overall, it was kind of eh. I mean, it's cool to see Miseng, you know, do something and not be a complete liability anymore. But other than that, I mean, other than that, I don't really give a shit.
He's not too impressed. We're talking about the orb right now.
Look, man, as long as he give him a girl me saying props, that's all that matters.
Honestly.
Ugh. All right, let's get to this part then, I guess.
I fell in love with that big old braid. Too much fire.
You said that big old braid?
Wait. Oh, okay. So you were talking about the orb real quick. So I got a question. Can anybody use their fire orb, or was it just like Ivanka and Hell? Because, you know, the Eon family got the fire techniques. So what's the difference between the fire techniques and having an orb?
That's the way that your Shinsu is manifested naturally.
They said it was a rare orb, not like just a normal orb.
And Alpathion said there's only one high ranker that uses it. Well, I guess that doesn't mean there's only one person. I guess only high rankers. I guess it's possible another ranker uses one, but I doubt
so
it.
Item. So it's an item, not something that she makes.
No, it's her Shinsu's shape.
Okay.
Yeah, it's defined by her personality and stuff as well. So
yeah, I understood it because she had the elephant that looks fiery and stuff like that. So I understood why she would have something like that. I just think it's kind of weird, kind of, I don't know, repetitive or something. You have the Eon family with the fire, and Ivanka Hell has fire. I'm like, I don't know. Can they cooperate? I don't know. I feel like they should be linked together, but I don't feel like they are.
Doesn't Quaint's cousin or Quaint's nephew have fire too?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm
different though.
I'm at the point where I don't think that just because you belong to a family, like, I mean, I know you can take a test to learn Jiansu like Lororo did and stuff, but I don't think it's just like you don't have to be from a great family to be like, well, I can only use fire if I'm from the Eon family. I don't think that's
Russo Swerve is from the Eon family.
That again?
I said Russo Swerve Evankel is from the Eon family.
Oh wow, that'd be too wild.
You never know, it could be.
It's not impossible. I mean, I want to say no based on the way she was talking about it, but I mean, she could just be from a great family and also not trash. So it's possible. whatever. Let's get to the Bam stuff. So Soy Young's like leading, trying to safely lead him to where it was where brother was at. I think where the worship was. They're gonna like use a decoy or something like that. So Uber Express pops up. Bong Bong with her Bong Bong, and oh lord, the worst part of the chapter. I mean, I'm actually happy they went with him because I'm like, thank you for not just letting him go and be stupid by himself. At least go save him. What do you think with the part where Bam was like trying to look out for Andorsey though? Like, you can get in trouble if you kind of
I mean, that felt like classic Bam, but like it was so pointless that like at this stage, like you've been with her for an extended period of time, like what she's like. So I didn't understand why he went out of his way to do all this stuff, but whatever, it's fine.
I feel like we had
starting
this
to feel
exact
like
same
Simi with
conversation.
the hero complex, to be honest. I'm like, nigga, you try to do everything by yourself. Relax. Chill out.
So what are you gonna say?
We've had this exact same conversation like multiple times with Bam and Andrassi. So it's like, I don't get why it's even here.
Oh, actually, he did say that earlier. Even in this arc, actually.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I guess it's a little redundant, but I guess he just
like, shut up, nigga. God damn. You gotta come in with you.
Yeah. Well, you guys got to the part with the whole like speech from Hua Yun.
Hey!
We're getting there. We're talking.
Gotta air her out.
We're talking about like so now Rack is like I have to stay here to help protect Aguero because he's dead.
Yeah, hurts my soul.
And I found what Hockney to be a little interesting. He said for some reason he gets the feeling he's not gonna get the picture back even if he goes with them. So he just kind of just chill here, I guess.
Damn, man, over it.
When is he getting that damn picture?
Doesn't Blue Hair have it?
I think Yura has it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she still has it in the briefcase. So
Anyway, he felt like it wasn't gonna happen. Like he wouldn't get the painting. So I don't know. Maybe that says something about something. But can we just talk about for a second how Iraq is actually just not doing anything again?
Yeah, I mean, hey, my boy fucked up. My boy fucked up, man.
Why again, man? Oh my god! Like it wasn't enough before. Like you just let Bam do all, bro.
Tell him, Alan. Go ahead. Speak your truth,
dude.
That's how you hate scoring Rack. It's just that's it, pretty much.
Dude,
I don't know.
Like this is not it. Like this is not it. Like given their relationship, given like the amount of work that we've seen Bam put in up to this point, like why are Rack and Kun like suffering this nonsense? Like this doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, they're gonna need big showcase later to make up for all this.
I'm telling you, man, long-term W's are the wave.
Man, lads, I'm sick of you, man.
But they
when I get my long-term W,
this is not it. This is not it. Because let's face facts. They've been gone for so long. They only recently got back together, the trio, right? Then all this shit with Rachel happened. And now we're back to like status quo where Bam is off doing things and like both of them are in the dust again, and they just don't get the level of like upgrades that I'm expecting. Like they're like the King and Diane of Nanatsu no Taizai. It's the same shit. Like they go through these like quote power-ups and then they don't actually do anything.
I mean,
damn, that bleach gimmick.
I mean, Elvis Presley King out now.
Okay, some work.
Diana is still garbage. But
I'm just saying it took like what is that 200 plus chapters, 286 chapters, almost 300.
I kind of feel you, but I mean I guess like guarding Aguero and taking him to where they need to go is also pretty important. But I mean it really depends if shit happens and he holds his own. So I'm gonna kind of like chill on him for now, but. I'm tired of him kind of being the lovable idiot.
But in this situation too, they're inside the station already, so nobody is really messing with them unless they're coming in from the outside, right? And frankly,
the other regulars. That's the only thing you have to worry about because they probably don't care.
And you have Hwaryun and you have Hockney, so this shouldn't be an issue.
Listen, unless Rack uses Kun as a fucking steel chair, I'm not hearing shit. Unless he picks Kun up in his clear casing and whacks somebody over there, he beats a motherfucker with another motherfucker. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. Yeah. Damn, cricket. I thought that was
it'd have been a perfect time for Rack to meet Ivanka Hell or something. Anything.
I mean, I'm still gonna
anything.
say something will happen. Like she'll probably
Yeah.
see him and be like, "The hell!" Like, you know what the thing is? Again, the whole element thing. I think he's gonna do that thing in front of her, like with the whole like eating like whatever rock or some shit, do something and be like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And then that's where she gets the whole thing. Oh shit, he might be one of them.
Probably gonna laugh at that.
I'd say season 3.
She gonna throw a Pokeball at him.
And she'll miss.
She like, you coming with me? Let's go.
Rock won't eat the Pokeball.
Well, oh god, I'm just waiting for him to turn up, but it'll happen when it happens, I guess. The slow burn, slow IV drip out. Horyun says she has some some past that they can take, but she's not gonna tell them about it. And
Hey, my queen, listen. That was so gold, man. I was like, that must see so much of myself in her. Rock was like, yo, so we got a way to get out here. She was like, yeah, this way. But I ain't tell you shit. Shut up. That shit was so fucking raw, man. I was like, man.
I'm tired of you.
I said, damn, I love her. That's my heart right there.
Yeah, he said he was ready to throw hands, man. That's my goal.
She said you're not very nice for an animal.
Yo, son.
What does that even mean?
It's so cute. I'm like, so, does that mean?
Damn, she read those books too. She read them fairy tale books. She
Yeah, she was like, I was like, so wait, does she think that all animals are just nice by default? I would absolutely love a panel of her feeding Rack a banana or something. Or like,
Oh, you know that's happening for sure.
like that. Please, that is just absolutely amazing. She is just so fucking adorable, man. I got that full body panel too, sipping that tea, man. That's my heart right there. You seen that? That's a good chapter. I got a full body panel. She's sipping the tea. Damn, she beautiful.
Yo, I noticed that they didn't have a Simi though in this chapter.
Yeah,
I know.
he's preparing the warships.
Yeah.
He was there. Okay, so let's talk about this scene because this scared some people. But I feel like I don't know. I'm low key scared, but I'm gonna stick to my guns. So she basically is saying there's no chances of rescuing the hostages. The chances of surviving battles with a rancor are so low. You can't use the word possible. But should he succeed, he can rewrite the history of the tower. So. You think he's foreshadowing something that we've been against?
You remember? Did I say it in the positions video or was it one of the episodes of podcast? I don't remember. Remember when I said I don't think guides can quote unquote guide irregulars?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think this helps that argument because she says it is impossible for irregulars to battle rankers, referring to both Endorsi and Miseng. And then when she says she's talking about Bam, but she doesn't specifically say he can or can't. So I don't think she could see if he can or can't anyways. So it's just kind of up in the air. She didn't answer the question really. It was just up in the air.
Well, I think that's mainly for like red witches. Like I think grey dwarfs might have the ability to see like directly into the future and be able to plan stuff out. That's why Evan was able to like redirect Karaka's forces and stuff. Because that would make more sense. Because there's no sort of advantage to being a grey dwarf then.
But
so you need some sort of.
But I'm talking about a guide's ability to have their foresight with an irregular. Because at the end of the day, when Evan looks at Bam, he doesn't see anything. And according to the wiki, it says a competent guide can, power scale you just by looking at you. So even now, when he looks at Bam, he doesn't see anything. And now with this quote, she doesn't necessarily say that he can, but she doesn't say he can't either. So it's still kind of up in the air. So I still 100% think guides can't actually guide irregulars. So she doesn't know.
Yeah, she sees the past, but I don't think she sees every single sort of event in that timeline.
I don't know. It's the like the contrast of what did it say that she sees the pathway to fate. I don't even remember what it was now. I gotta look it up. I don't remember what it was.
Something about paths.
They were talking about it one time when they were approaching the station. I forgot what they said the differences were. One sees something, one sees something else. I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up though. But yeah, I don't think. What do you think? You think he was hitting that with that? You think he's gonna stay true to it and like he's not gonna do anything crazy like be a high ranker?
He's
Or
not
would-
beating no fucking high rank. He's
No.
not beating Hachiak over there, Blue Hachiak over there. He's not beating fucking Shannon, whatever her name is. He's not touching freaking Dorian Frog either. He's not touching Drac. I'm telling you, he's not.
Mhm.
He's not.
Yeah,
And y'all can freaking come at me all you fucking want. He's not. And if
Yeah.
he does, he's gonna have a freaking partner behind him. It's not gonna be a no one-on-one fight. It's
yeah.
gonna be a 1 versus 6, a 1 versus 5, a 1 versus 3. He's not touching no freaking high ranker by himself. Something
Yeah,
from the back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's most likely going to be like he's going to get assistance. I mean, the fact that Evankel's here, Jin Sung's probably going to end up pulling up again. More outside interference going to come in, but I definitely do see this being the thing where the whole tower is going to know there's another regular that's climbing up, and then Bam's name is going to start becoming more known. So, in terms of rewriting the history, I think he's the next big threat coming up the tower is him.
Okay.
Essentially, like they're going to talk that up.
The specialty of silver dwarfs tend to be seeing the crossroads right in front of them, whereas the specialty of red witches tends to be seeing fate.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. But I mean, I don't know. Well, it is what it is. But I don't know. I think he's gonna do something remarkable or amazing, and I kind of agree with like Laz was saying. He's gonna ring bells. Kind of echo out toward the tower a bit more, that because like they kind of know about like the Fog Slayer candidate Violet, but they don't really know about that boy 25th
Yeah,
man,
that boy.
right? So,
Hashtag that boy.
shout out to BMC, that boy, right? So we'll see how that turns out. But
Yeah.
I read that line, I was like, please don't do this. But I feel like, but I don't think he'll do that. I think he knows it'll kind of break the tower a bit, but
Yeah.
especially if they're gonna keep climbing and doing tests and whatnot, floor by floor. They kind of like, even though like the tests aren't so simple. It's like, oh, I'm so strong, I can beat everyone. Like literally, like you could be as strong as you want to be, but with that test, like for Hansung Music examination, it wouldn't have helped you at all. You just have to pick a door in 5 minutes or not.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, honestly, where it's like for him, I think rescuing the people and stuff, right? I think is a huge feat just for himself. Like people will say, like, holy shit, like this is the Jihad Empire. No one figured out it's gonna happen. And if he pulls that off, that's impressive. It's not gonna be the fact of him beating somebody, but him being able to get those people to escape and get out of there clean. That's gonna be scary because it's like if you have something like that roaming the tower right now, bro, better watch out. Like,
So Bam beating Caliban right now?
so what I'm saying is that
I'm not saying to you. I'm not saying that to you. I'm saying that in general. So I'm like,
All
so
right, bet.
Bam is beating Caliban right now. Like,
He's-
so
so
if
he's,
Bam
so he's
goes
catching
outside-
from behind.
Right,
Yeah.
so if not even if when Bam goes outside, right, and he goes to rescue everybody, and then Caliban pulls up right behind him, Bam is going to beat Caliban.
No.
So
But,
I mean,
but this is the thing. Like we've been hypothesizing up to this point that like even when Caliban shows up, it won't be Bam who defeats him. If he gets defeated at all, like
Yeah.
Hajin Sung is who we're expecting to show up and actually fold the majority of these people. If you ask me.
Honestly, yeah. Like if he tries, like, because again, he wasn't trying at all. Like he was just chilling when Mention was doing like her stuff. Even though we knew she was fucking around, but it's like I don't know, man. You waken a beast, an ancient beast, man. Shit, you don't want the heat.
listen, I'm gonna be on my 100% classic 80s heel gimmick too. Let's humor the fact that Bam does 100% beat a high. Let's say he just fucking DDTs Dorian Frog through the fucking floor, right? I'm gonna be like, hey, Sui ain't write this shit. Sui was on break. His little brother wrote that. I ain't see that shit. That shit never happened. I was a damn fan.
That is real, yo.
He still ain't beating no high ranker. I'm
Oh,
gonna be on my worst behavior. Just wait. So either way, ain't no losing here.
Oh man, that's something Mashima would do, honestly.
I don't know. Mashima would do that for
No,
sure.
because I'm
What-
pretty
what-
big
facts.
with one attack. One attack.
Yeah. It's like, why did you do this? The power of friendship. Like,
No,
To
but
go
I'm-
back.
I'm-
To go
Hey,
back.
in real life, if that was the explanation, I'm never reading this shit ever.
hey,
again.
you know what?
Oh,
Hold
me.
on. You know what? I don't
Oh,
want to slander CU's name, but he kind of did throw a line like that with Yurik and the floor of death. Like, I feel the power of love. When I read that shit the first time, I'm like,
Yeah, but you're corny though.
I know.
Yeah, you're good.
Yurik
I
ain't
don't
getting
know.
no girlfriend. They be looking at him like this nigga really said that.
Listen,
shit.
man, post traumatic Mashima disorder is crazy, man.
You know what?
Nah, that's my
you know what?
mangaka.
I would rather
Mangaka.
I would rather Wagner come and cut a nigga down with the soul edge than Bam be the high ranker.
Let's go.
On me.
Facts,
I'd rather
facts.
Wagner come and just be like, I captured somebody's soul in this soul edge.
Pass me the
I
needle,
really
man.
would. Just so I can hold my gimmick and say Bam did beat a high ranker, but Wagner did. Then I can slander both of them.
Nah, you can't do
All
that.
right, let's talk about the part you guys want to talk about. So I can go. I can leave for this section.
Wow.
I'm joking. There's something under our feet. Watch out! So they dodge. And lo and behold, the Chickeners, the Purple Eye Brothers pull up. Oh my god, I'm so shook. I can't believe they're here. Like,
Yo, what's up?
I don't care about
They look kind of raw, huh?
Oh man.
No, they don't. Someone made a joke. Yo, is the Purple Eye Observer like the ancient? No, it's not no ancient. I know Pedro. Stop. I saw that comment. I saw someone post that earlier. No, we're not doing this.
We all know that Taco's more powerful than them, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
let's back.
Hey, everyone, relax. It was one, tacos. Sometimes you choke on stream.
I mean,
leave it in the past. Okay, so, I don't have time to let me fight them. Viola, I can do this. I can do something. So, all right, she's been training a lot every day. I'll learn how to use Shinsu. It's not that hard to use. Okay, yeah, great. So she learned the characteristic of her Shinsu through what the fuck is that thing called again? The clicker? What was it called?
Yeah, it was.
What we gonna call it?
No, the thing that Edwan had to give into Bam and shit to like get there or whatever. I don't know.
They just call it an item. I don't know, bro.
Someone in chat remember. I can't remember what it was called, but feed panels. Nah, yeah, clicker. I think it's called clicker. Yeah. No, see now they're going off with the tacos. I don't like this agenda. Anyways,
are you guys talking about the footwear again? Yo, stop.
Yeah, no, they talk about the thing. Remember, I don't want gave that thing to Bam to click on to figure out what Shinsu was. What the hell's the name? I don't even know.
Oh, that item. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Clicker. I don't know. Clicker.
So she uses Shinsu boost.
Yo, hello, berserk mode.
Yeah. And she's remembering talking to Prince. Oh, maybe you have some kind of amazing hitting power. Does this feel earned to anybody? Like, I don't understand. Like,
dude,
it's death flags.
Okay, consider the fact that up till now, like Team Tangsu-yok hasn't done anything. Like they've all been catching it. Like they all caught bare hands. People have been dying left and right.
What you just casting me? The what?
Tangsu-yok. It means sweet and sour pork. All right, everybody knows.
No, I didn't know that.
Anyway,
our friend.
So they went around and they've been getting slapped about. So this is maybe like the first time the one person on their team who everybody considered to be fodder is now holding it down. She stepped up and she's dusting people who are, I mean, admittedly nobodies, but like they're people that she would have struggled with before the Hell Train.
Okay,
but that did anything.
But that is the thing about this that why, even though it's like, okay, great, I'm happy that you are not fodder against the fodder now, but it's like it's not impressive. Like if this was Levi or something, I'm gonna have to get out my seat. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
no. But if she wax Levi, Bam is definitely watching a high ranker.
Who is listen, wait, hold on.
Baby steps, sorry. Baby steps.
Who is this?
The fact that she, Alali, punched a grown man who had skin and flesh on his body. She punched him into a chafer. Was fucking raw. You ever get punched so hard that your skin disintegrated, you became bone, and your teeth flew out? Man, that's my bitch. I don't care what nobody say.
These weight cast.
Come on, bro. You saw her training. She watched Prince get eaten right in front of her. Instead of having PTSD for the rest of the series, she got her ass up and decided she wanted to do something and fix herself and stop being so weak. You gotta give her some props for that, at least.
This guy.
Oh, good God. But this is the guy who pushed your water jelly. I'm out. I'm throwing.
Hey, massive growth. Y'all think I forgot? I swear.
Man, not really a heel. He just be getting cheers. I hate him.
Yeah.
I can't stand him.
Listen,
It worked though. It worked.
Listen,
Like
give credit where credit's due. Okay, like I said, she's not fodder against the fodder anymore. Thank you. Okay, but you're still like I don't want to. I still can't take her with nowhere with me. What you gonna help me with?
You're right. But it was a small moment in the midst of all the shitty moments that they about to have. So let her have something.
Is she from the Ha family?
no.
Nah, hold on.
She's pretty much Minnie and Jossie at this point.
Hold on. Russo, damn it, you fucked up my Russo swerve. I was gonna say they cousins. Fucking man, get the hell out of here. You ruined my damn joke.
And Rosie's cousin?
Yeah, they from the same family. Look at them. They got the same color hair. Look at them. They fight the same. Look at them. They cousins. They sisters.
But who's the baby daddy? Like,
who cares? They sisters.
Damn. Submerged fish father both. There you go.
Yeah, if Hendl's the father, man, I'm done.
That's the biggest word. Submerged fish out here.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I don't know. Okay, like you okay. You like really want to say. Listen, all right. This is good for her. Okay, great. All right. I'll give whatever. Take the credit. All right. Yay, Miseng. Oh my god. Oh, great, right? Why am I supposed to care though?
You don't. We obviously know you don't give a shit.
No, right now,
but why do you guys care?
No, but this is the thing. Right now, it's still too early to say. We're just excited a little bit for the potential, right? Like
because I'm not
a child and throwing it down.
Because this maybe proved that she has an ability to contribute more in the future. Yeah, right now she's still no help. But then again, if you want to go that route, who's been a help for Bam's team so far? They not fighting.
Who are you?
Good point.
That's it.
I mean, yeah.
Hey.
And Dorsey.
Hey,
You fought the penis man, and that was about it.
Uber chat. They should be hitting the, you got the Uber Express. They're good. Look how quick she copped him. You've been flying for a minute. Just one little bong, we good. She could eat more than one.
But if they were fighting the high rankers and rankers, they all would have been fodder. I mean, how many times Hoa Run got to say that? She got to be like, listen, if y'all are fighting them, y'all getting clapped. So the fact that she can do anything is impressive because she couldn't do anything at the beginning of the series. Anything. She didn't even know what Shinsu was. I was like, how are you on this floor? Period.
Does this feel well earned?
For her, yeah. It feels like it just come out of nowhere.
That's exactly how I feel. Like they had the one little scene back in the Hell Train when Bam confronted Rachel and she was there. Like, okay, yeah, you've been putting in work, and then look, I got Berserker mode. Like, I don't give a fuck.
There were a couple of moments back with Verde as well, though.
I mean, the only thing the reason why I'm happy for her, it's like, look at this, right? Team Sweet and Sour, we lost Arc Raptor, Prince, guys who I cared about, they ain't with us. So the fact that she like Corey Yang, I think is probably more impressive, and he's in a fucking coma.
I don't care about him either.
Listen. I 101% agree with freaking what comments this just said. I ain't disliking none of Sweet and Sour, so why? Just because y'all heartless ass niggas out here, what don't mean I gotta be heartless. I liked all Sweet and Sour, so I want to see them prosper.
There's nothing about like or not liking. I just felt I'm super indifferent on her because it's like why am I supposed to care about what have you done? Why do I care now?
It feels like a pointless character arc amongst just a bunch of other character arcs. It just makes no sense to include it.
Yeah,
but it might make sense later. That's my whole point. It might not make sense right now, but yeah, in the moment, I think you got to take it at face. Just enjoy it for what it was.
I'm with you. This is the death flag.
Oh wow! All right. But dude was mad at me 2 months ago when I said everybody gonna die.
Just consider that we've been saying that we're gonna pull up on the end of the season soon. Given that, the fact that there might be a time skip again, like it'll make more room for stuff to happen.
Yeah,
but then again, it's one of those things where let's just say, all right, let me play along, all right. No, I hate this because then why was her growth rate so let's say now she becomes a help in a couple of years or whatever. That means she's boasted of extremely high growth rate from being literally trash on some Kobe Helmepo shit, from going from complete non-combatants to where they are now in the series. Like they've boasted the highest growth rate in One Piece. So it's like, how the fuck she gets so strong so fast then? Like I don't like that.
Well, they said she's from a great family potentially, so that helps her claim. She just didn't have nobody to train her.
So Van Kel is back. Up in the air.
Okay, no selling if you want to.
Joking.
All right.
Okay, I'm joking. You want to say go? Keep going. Dude. You wanna say
So wait, hold on. So we confirmed that being from a 10th grade family doesn't necessarily mean anything because
yeah.
Jay out, but with me saying possibly being from a 10th grade family, that's somehow an issue, and that her growth being so great is suddenly an issue. I don't get it.
It feels like a cop out though.
Yeah.
It feels like they just introduced that to make her seem stronger than she actually is.
It's gonna be a cop out if Bam beats a ranker, because that's how I'm gonna feel. If Bam
yeah.
beats a ranker, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is going on?
It's gonna be a
I
cop
feel
out.
the same way though. I feel the same way. It's just that for this particular moment, it just felt unearned because of
But
that.
we don't know how strong those guys are. And like they say all the time, just
No,
because you're in the
they're
tower and
whack.
you were ranked.
We could beat them, Vince. We could take them.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's my point. They were just there. They were just there to earn some money. They had one plan. They set a booby trap. It didn't work. They had no other plan. She ran up to them and punched them. They were like, "Oh shit!" They didn't block. They didn't do nothing. They deserved the ass whooping they got.
Wait, hold on. Maybe they couldn't block because they couldn't react. Hello.
They still bombed. Exactly. Like if Levy got clapped by music, I would have turned the series off. I'd be like, "What was the point? What was the fucking point of introducing this guy? I don't care about them damn fodder. Hasu showed up and watched a bunch of furries. I don't give a damn about any of these people they clapping.
I don't care about the purple eye brothers.
No,
Kickers.
fuck no.
You weren't impressed by them?
No. Water jelly has been the most impressive.
And there it is.
There it is.
That's all I need to know. Any final comments on mid saying? Wait, you want to repeat that?
Yeah, he did not have to do that. He did not have to.
I'm putting captions on this video. They're going to erase that.
I don't know. Other than that, like I don't know why I'm supposed to care, and this didn't feel earned. I just felt it's not quite a Deus Ex Machina. There was a little bit of build up to it, but it just hit me like when it happened. You're like, oh, Berserk. I'm like, what? Like, why is this happening? I was like, oh, Lord.
Bro, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not mad at you. I feel where you coming from.
Mhm.
But I was just happy. I think it was more the fact that she was part of the group that lost 2 members. If they were just carrying around this bum ass little kid and all of a sudden she just punched 2 niggas, I would have been like, what the fuck? But because her friends died and she like had that mini character, like in the grand scheme of things, it don't might mean shit. But she had one moment of the series. If she never do anything again, I'm glad she got something. It made the whole character not pointless.
But but sorry, go ahead.
She's Uber Chan's sister. Call her Lift.
Hey man, put respect on her name.
Okay, what family thinks she's from though? I mean, the easy answer for me is Ha family because they were asking in the chat earlier. Like,
it's weird because Vince and I actually talked about this before.
Right,
with
right.
the
Go ahead, Laz.
Tupuri thing, because the fact that she was using like the observer and stuff, and I'm thinking in my head like before I found out, obviously they manufacture like light bearers, but I'm thinking like if she's good, like as a scout, she could switch up afterwards, right? Maybe something to do with Tupuri, like as a wild card. But then I'm thinking too, maybe like the Ha family, like you're saying, maybe it makes sense, but I don't know.
Yeah, I said the other Ha, the Han. You know how we can't do it, not the sword people. The other one. Yeah. I'm gonna run with them because they're like the ones we know least about. So if she was from that family, it kind of makes sense to me because there's like that'd be a great way to introduce them. It's like here, oh, thanks for taking care of blah 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 whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We got Sharon,
Yeah, they both got brown hair. There you go.
And they goats. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, do you guys feel anything seeing Prince? Did that make you?
You know what?
Yes,
it made me happy. It made me happy to see him because
That's my boy.
it's been
I
so
didn't
long.
give a fuck.
He should have. He should be with us, but fuck
Hey,
it.
low
And
low
that's
key,
why
I
you're
couldn't-
not getting a knack for another 3 arcs.
I low key couldn't do anything because I feel kind of hypocritical. I can't praise Prince when White was the one that ate him, and I was praising White. It feels weird.
Yeah,
I
but
feel all over the place.
But it's like if he didn't do that, it would have been him here, and Miseng would be in his belly.
Thanks for coming, Psycho. Take care, brother. Sorry, talking to chat.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, I was just praising White, and White ate that nigga.
Yeah, like.
Anyways, her and Boro, they can go. All right. Look at that.
Sachi Faker could go too. All them niggas in prison, low key.
Wow.
I don't mind Sachi. I don't mind if he stays. He can stay. Him and Hockney can stay. I even felt like when they were like, "Nice, you've grown." They weren't like, "Oh my god, I'm so impressed." Like, "Oh well, you like did something." And Bam is like, "She seems angry." He's not impressed. He's not impressed.
Bam be no selling all his teammates low key. I mean, Coon was hurt and he kind of no sold that kinda. He was like,
Kinda. He's 100% no. My best friend dead. Mine doing.
nah, I think he no sold it because they were like, oh well, actually he's still alive. He was dead. He would have felt a little worse.
Nah,
But he was like, oh, he's still alive. He's like, oh, all right.
He would have no sold it regardless. Could have been literally gibbed Quake 3 style. He still would have no sold it.
Yeah, Bam just no sell a lot there. That's just what it is. That's what he do. You Roman Reigns.
Big ass head boy.
Okay, so Van Kel's back talking about turning everything into flames. Her orb, like the Inferno, was burning everything. Ships, people,
Jobbers.
Oh my! That's pretty impressive. And I like all these panels with the far shot of the ships crumbling and falling down to the sky. Shit look beautiful, man. The artwork has come such a long way. Yeah, I gotta always sit back and appreciate. Like, damn, he's come a long way from chapter 1. Shit, beautiful.
Still trying to fill out an application.
I read a comment online that kind of made me laugh. They were like, the more indifferent the character looks, the stronger they are. Because Vicky Hill did not give a fuck about anybody who popped up in her face. She was like, "You're dead. You're dead. You're dead." Like, why y'all keep sending bums at me? It's ridiculous.
There's something I'm trying to. Was it this chapter where Han Sung Yu was like, "Yo, but like don't go too hard or else you'll summon
the administrator." Yeah,
the administrator. That was this chapter, right?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Okay, trying to find that. He's like, be careful. He's the one I kind of want to see do some shit. Han Sung Yu.
Facts. Tell him. Where's my man?
That's the submerged fish.
I feel like he's less of a fighter though.
But my thing is though, when what was that rice cake popped up on him and he summoned his fucking snake, he was like, or his eel, he was like, bro, you trying to do this? I don't know. So
he said rice cake.
That rice cake ass nigga. Yeah, I couldn't stand him.
It's more like a sheep suit more than a rice cake.
Oh, was it? I don't remember that. I remember that nigga looked like a rice cake. I was like, is that nigga delicious?
I mean, he's a rice cake from now on. That's the new gimmick. But
all right, bet.
Delicious. You know what? I'm a fuck it. Forget it. Crickets. Leave me alone.
Nah, go ahead, man.
Okay, so some bomb and Sharon pops up, right?
Some bomb. Why you no sell him like that? He was like, nah, I don't give a damn about
Sharon. More important. Ari Sharon, okay? That's what we're here for. You dare post King Jaha, what's the leader of the floor doing here? She has a sword in her hand. Is that a hint?
I mean, it's like, bro, when I saw that in the back of my mind, it's like Ai and Ari, like they're like she's
right.
like my greatest fear is her being a sub faction of that family, and they all just fucking sword fiends. That would piss me off to no end. Because it's like,
that's lazy.
Let everyone else have a fucking gimmick. You know what I mean? It's like, why the fuck do you have to have these sub factions, having to have some form of relation, the same thing? Like, bro, come on. Like, if you have a sword, like, okay, you do your thing, but don't fucking make it something similar to what we already see in the story. Make it unique. You know, like, and she hot. Fuck.
Damn.
And then
Last called her quick. Last was like, Vince, you can't have her. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
Princesses only. I'm good.
This is an adult NSFW street.
Oh, they calling you out. They were like, that's a needle.
That's a needle. Hey, get the needles out. Let's go.
Same thing. Needles.
I got you, but like it's sword like, you know?
Same thing. So that's not an argument. Shut up. It's a thing.
It's a needle. It's a needle. Looks like a needle. Needle out.
Pass the needle.
Oh, that was last. Yo, pass the booth. Mom.
No.
What do you think?
Jiminy over here huffing and puffing all damn week. Christ. Take a shower.
Listen, man. Pass the booth. Okay, so I don't know. I asked last week, but you weren't here last, so I want to know what your thoughts are. What do you think the specialty of the Ari family is? Ari Han with the HAN. What do you think their family specialty is? If you could think of one. Relax.
I don't know. Like, I reckon, like, there's nothing really going on with her design. Like, you got like the diamond sort of theme, but I don't know. Maybe literally like swordsmanship. I have literally no idea. This
I
point.
hope not. I pray.
I don't know what
Like,
but I feel like the sword's a clue though.
yeah, I have no clue at this point. we need to see what she does next chapter.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I like her design though. Like it's got like a diamond shape sort of like look to it, and there's like this. I think there's the Ari family symbol on her like cape because you got like that little yellow spot, like the badge.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. I'm looking at it right now.
I'd be happy if they all wore capes. That'd be a cool gimmick.
They're the superheroes, all of them.
Yeah, I'd be for it.
No capes. And the mode, no capes.
Invincible.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like her design, the two little braids and everything.
Incredible.
But I want to see a showcase from her, like, because I want to know what this family's about, what they can do. So hopefully we get to see her do something, because she said decent opponents. So I don't think she's trying to fight 1-on-1. She's like, both of you come at me, you know.
I mean, again, her just being like, what's her rank? Division commander of the first division, where she's kind of like a little bit higher maybe than Chun-Li, like,
yeah.
So I figure like at least she has to be some kind of like tough combatant at the very least.
She's better than Steppenwolf.
Wow. You keep calling him at Steppenwolf, and that shit kills me every time I look at this nigga. Yeah. I'm looking at a panel at him. I keep seeing Steppenwolf. I was like, he gonna get walked.
Steppenwolf and Hachiak to me were the best two on the nose. And like with his hands folded, I almost thought a couple times he had like a dual disc on his like a dual disc. His hands were folded. What are just like these weird like?
Oh, okay. So the thing about the needle too, Jihad has something similar, and it wasn't what we thought. So her weapon could be like that.
Oh, like that Jihad's like thing with wasn't Leviathan? What was it called? Like one of the attacks.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about? So maybe it can do some shit. Yeah, I mean that'll be
right.
cool.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe it's not as simple as it looked. Maybe she's not gonna be just stabbing.
Is that why everyone kept saying needle?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, you guys got it. My bad. I mean that's the end of the chapter. Like a lot of it was just like Evankel being really awesome. Miseng thinking she's awesome. That's about it.
Part 2, Ape Escape podcast. Let's get it.
Nah. I mean, anything important you think we missed out on?
Let me go back. I mean, there's no vlogs yet, so
yeah, you can't. I know.
That's so terrible. Where we need to back a Korean. Somebody.
Yeah.
Where the Korean homies at?
We have a listing out currently on Naya's page if you'd like to join up.
If you want to translate for free 99.
Yes.
Plus tax. Feel free. I don't know. I mean you can start with predictions for the next chapter. What do you think is gonna happen next week?
I think we're gonna finally see those two throw hands. Maybe finally see what Sharon can do. Maybe I mean it's been a while. Maybe we get to see something on Jin Sung's end. Finally,
I would love for that to happen.
Yeah, because I feel like there's other times passing by and stuff. So you figure like since they're going at fast speed and shit, it's not gonna take another like 2 months, our time and stuff before we see them actually show up. So like I feel sooner than later. I'm going with sooner, so we see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that right at the end of the next chapter.
Yeah.
The next chapter, Vankel joins the BAM harem. Oh, please no!
Wow!
Please God, please anything but that.
Is it even a she? Like, do we actually know?
Non-binary out.
Nine. Wow, non-binary seems to be the general consensus, but they keep referring to her as a her, so her it is.
It don't matter. She, he, they, go. Period. I'm trying to fill out
because the issue was they thought it was he originally was gonna make Iveka hella male, and then he changed his mind. So they've been saying female for a while now, but the male part still stuck in everybody's brain. So I'm gonna say there's a female, but the gimmick's gonna be non-binary.
You never sure when they're hanging out with like Yuhan Sung. So it's like I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Because even with him, people are like, "Oh, it's a girl, it's a girl." I'm like, "Nope, that's the dude." And I felt it. Like, it is what it is, though. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, this is still called, the last station of Vankel, so I'm expecting more of a showcase. Feel like her, Steppenwolf, and Sharon will kind of like, like the feel out clash. They the feel out like a little, not bad. Okay, warm up's over. We got a little bit something like that. Pop back to Bam and them. You'll probably see. I don't know why I never bothered to remember the dude's name, but Soyoung's brother. I never bothered to remember his name.
Neither.
He's supposed to be sending out like decoy warships, so I think they'll do that while Soyoung continues to kind of guide them in the way they need to be going to avoid as many people as possible. I'm still praying that Hatsu and those guys, they run into them, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. Shiplisu and Young sleep, Lore. So I don't know. I don't even know what to expect. I can't predict the series.
Do you think Sharon will be? None of y'all probably read Witch Hunter, huh? I don't know.
What?
I've heard the name.
Witch Hunter, go, man.
Oh no, okay. So you know when the number one dude, the dude with the glasses, he had his assistant lady, and she was like fighting for him. Do you think Sharon would have a gimmick like that?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're going to go out. I think they're both going to go out of Vankel. Vankel's 60. It's like I don't think Alpathion is that high.
No, I don't think so either. I definitely don't.
Maybe in the top 100s, I can see maybe like 98 somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I think if Vankel is considerably stronger than those two, I feel like probably Calivan is the one that could challenge her, but that's Jin Sung's opponent. At least that's how I see it.
Yeah. The kind of sucky thing though too is that we won't even see her fight at full power because she's gonna be holding back considerably
because
the administrator.
I feel like if any of them go too hard, the administrator would come. So that could kind of work. Do you think the administrator will come at some point?
I would put my money honestly on the ruler showing up before the administrator. Honestly,
actually, I would say though that in this situation, Evankel might get a little bit like tied, like maybe a little bit drawn out, like with a fight against Sharon and Alpathian. So if that were to happen, then I would expect Caliban to show up, and then that's more of an even matchup, and then Hajin Sung shows up.
I hope she kills Steppenwolf though. I need somebody important to die. Just kill Steppenwolf. Like spare Sharon.
Free my Slayers.
Yeah.
Free Karaka. He didn't do nothing wrong. He just killed some people. Leave him alone.
Save Groom.
Yo, that guy's not creative, yo. He can stay there. Let him stay longer.
We still ain't see the other rankers, some of them other ones, like the red beard guy and some of the other people.
I'm just saying more time to consider better names for his people. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, I think
let him stay locked up till he figures a better name out.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably like those guys, the regulars, will probably see action when we go back to like Ship Lisu and shit, probably.
I feel like no, that's not the case. That wouldn't make sense. I wouldn't say. I feel like Karaka's people couldn't be higher ranked. Well, they can be, even if he's not one, just to kind of so they can guide him to like the point where he's as strong as them. So I mean,
yeah, that's how FUG works. Like they take on rankers to support regulars.
Well, you remember what Levy said too before? Like he could have been a ranker alongside the rest of his people, but he stayed back. So I mean, there's a big possibility. Like some guys, like I mean, obviously when you obtain a high record position, you have to have done something noteworthy enough to obtain it, right? So I mean, that could have been the case. They've done some crazy shit while he was chilling in his little, hut.
So was the thing that K did? His noticeable thing was being the best jobber of all time. Is that why he's high ranked?
So basically, yeah.
Yeah, he lost it. I've been doing all right. Well, he assumed a position like, bro, just accept
level up. Then it gets sent flying. Like
I've never seen somebody talk that level of shit. Like he was talking before she pulled up.
She was talking shit to Dorian. Like, if that was me, oh my god, I was like, bro. You didn't care about your life. You went straight for Evankel. You didn't want to see the next chapter.
What I told you about his haircut. You see any freaking anime character with that haircut, automatic scrub. Look, the gimmick continues.
But why he was talking so much before she pulled up? He didn't even wait. He was talking. He was like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait till them Slayers pull up. I should have been the one." Yada yada. Then first person who showed that any kinds of strong, wait. Blast away. Bruh. Work on that.
When do we think we're gonna see Korean Hitler again with the Scantron? Levi.
Not too far away, honestly, bro. Because the fact that we
Next
know Rack has protected them. Yeah, I would on the next chapter or two, something like that, man.
Yeah, I think he's either gonna pull up in front of Rack or he's gonna pull up in front of Hatsu and them. That's the only two options.
Gonna be saying, "Let's go, let's get it."
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because they probably don't care. Like, you're just because you're chilling in the regular spot. The regulars still pull up. Redbeard can still come to your doorstep, you know?
Redbeard. That's still all your Halloween candy.
Yeah, for real. That purple.
I can't believe Penis Man got off screen. That's just tragic.
As you said.
How you gonna do that?
He deserved that.
Levi versus Hatsu, that'd be raw. I like that, Lawobia.
Who?
You said Levi versus Hatsu. That'd be cool.
That would, yeah.
But my problem is we still got to know how to deal with his spell. I can't have Levy just pull up in front of all our regulars and be like, ask them questions. They're all dead.
Lisu's fine, bro. And look, my man's got that martial arts. He's been hyping up since season 1, bro. I'm telling you, you're laughing out. He gonna square up.
He gonna put him in a rear naked chokehold when he talking.
He gonna put him on a shirt. That's what he's doing.
You gotta ask a question, rear naked chokehold. He's like, nah, bro, you done.
He's like,
yeah, open your mouth now.
Any other predictions?
Knock's not showing up, so
yeah, most definitely not.
Just leave me alone, okay?
No, we not. You wanna leave us alone, so now we not gonna leave you alone.
What did I do? Except roast Mustang for half an hour.
What do you mean? What you did? Boy, be quiet. Get some tacos. Sit down.
I hope another Jihad princess pulls up so I can stand them, and that's where I end.
I guess I'm coming over with tacos. Yeah, that's.
You know, waifu was out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your babe with you all the time. You gotta stand by your queen.
Oh, Gustain coming.
Yo, I'm getting tired of y'all. Nah. Next time y'all try to steal any one of my gimmicks, I'm out of here. I ain't signing again. I'm leaving the territory. Stop playing with me.
Tearing up the contract.
What do you think will happen next chapter?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be a wash. I think Ari Sharon or whatever her name is gonna just not gonna combat at all.
Oh,
I don't know.
So
yeah, I think so.
I mean, they kind of be able to. Yeah, because I feel like we need more people dying, but it's like I want at least some kind of showcase of what they can do, and Evan could be like, yeah, I can top that. At least that, where it's like they don't like complete.
I think what will happen is Evan Kell will probably just be like, she'll show off some huge, amazing power, and they'll just be like, shit, not happening, and they'll just go off. That's pretty much what's gonna happen, I reckon.
Look, if I get one moment Sharon doing something before she dies, bro, I'll take it.
She threatened Needle to do something out of the no.
She dodges one punch, but then catch like 100 after. Yo, I'm good. Like, yo, she dodged one punch.
Like for real. Like for real. Not even
Sharon is Yuri level.
Hey, let's go.
I mean,
nah, that ain't it.
I wouldn't bet against Yuri though.
The thing is, she's top 500, right, Yuri? So what would you assume where she would be? Like her, Elfion, and stuff. Like they gotta be. I would assume in the 300s, something like that. That's just my headcanon.
Oh,
I said that. Yeah.
I feel like Yuri's in the 300s though. I know they just say top.
Oh, yeah, she's growing. Yeah, she's already growing. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's hard because remember also influence plays a part of your ranking and stuff too. So you never really know. I don't know, but
Well, I was gonna say the extra thing I was gonna ask, like, do you think, like, I think I asked this before, but like after this war and stuff, do you think we were gonna see some upgrades in terms of like people's ranks are gonna be a lot higher? Like someone's gonna have rank whatever, and then they're gonna have a new rank. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever we know that's rankers and high rankers now. You see any level ups happening?
Karaka high ranker.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. That's the only one that makes kind of sense to me.
This is what I need. I need this. I deserve this. I deserve this.
That'd be dope.
He gonna come out. He gonna body Caliban.
Yo, it would be crazy. What if him, Death Bird, Death Lady, Groom, all of them become high rankers after this incident?
That'd be cool.
What if he just fused with them?
Yo, so you telling me like that Overkill dude from My Hero?
Oh, over mid. Mid hall. Yikes.
Mid hall, yikes.
He call him
overkill. I don't know. I think after this whole war thing, because this is pretty much a big deal, especially since like the regulars survive, they're kind of might be targets going up the tower. It should be interesting to see what happens post last station, how it changes the dynamic of the tower, especially with what they foreshadowed with should he survive the ordeal, he can change fate in the tower, whatever the fuck she said. So I mean, hey, there's a lot to consider. There's a lot.
Wait, hold up. Do we actually think Caliban's gonna actually show up on the battlefield?
Yeah,
At some point in time, yeah.
The alternative is that somehow Jin Sung catches up and intercepts him before they get to the floor. I
Yeah,
consider
see, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it just feels like it's too soon to have someone of his caliber down there.
Yeah, but he shows up and then Jin Sung shows up. They could always have the fight in floor 44. Or
Yeah, that's true,
right? So they could do that. Or it could be one of those like a drag it. Like they're chasing each other down while they're trying to get there, you know?
Mm.
Yo, Yak said one of Croc was wearing that the armor to hide his true power. I'm with the gift. Any Croc of praise, I'm with it.
Karanka is female. Karanka is a female.
Hey, I love it.
That'll be gold.
That'll be cool. But yeah, I'm with you with that. Like the intercepting him before they get to this floor. I think I consider that to be a possibility as well.
You want to make a bet on what floor? Exactly. Like 45. Like
40. I want to say like 45. Like one above.
44 and a half. Like, huh?
in the middle area.
In the middle.
Right before getting to room 44.
No, they're gonna find those staircases. They saw Yuri and Evan before.
Somebody said, "What if Karanka's black?" I'm done.
Yo, come on, yo.
All right, so what if? Let's go.
I mean, that'd be kind of raw.
That's racist.
No, ain't nobody gonna.
That's racist.
Charlie,
I'm joking. I'm trying to think of it. I feel like there's something I wanted to say and I forget. Oh, but I need a blog post, man. Come on, I need Bunny back. I need that timely blog post right after the chapter drop. Yeah.
To be fair, like the new translators like knew it Korean or something, so it's like
I know. I'm just being mindful.
Yeah, we're not gonna bully new translator guy. We just need a
fucking
fast
translator.
I don't know. He racial stan. I might have to bully him.
Oh, okay, yeah. He gotta go. Never mind.
Yeah, he don't bait, so
I'm joking. Now shout out to you. I forgot your name. What was it again?
Damn.
What was his name? I don't remember his name.
I actually don't know either.
this the breaker gimmick. Can't remember nobody's name.
Oh, living the dream for real.
Oh, there you go. Something like that.
Like, huh? Like, boy, when you made that account, we was in
yeah, Bunny did spoil Lizard, but like I feel like a day after is like I don't know. I just want a time for the podcast. Really, that's really all I want. But yeah, we need
Right.
one, man, or one NT.
Oh, what?
Stop it.
We need him for the culture because he came clutch last week with the translation. It was
Boy,
rough.
it's like 4 lines to translate. What are you talking about? We got spoiled. Where your dictionary at? Go get your little dictionary from online. Translate that. Damn.
I might
Got a
actually
show to run.
I might consider doing popping that shit in Google Translate and hoping for the
Real
best.
shit.
That might be the new way for the time. I want to see the picture too. I need to see the picture.
I know.
If there's a commission this week, I don't know. But any last comments we got? Closing comments.
Do translator, please.
If you're listening to this, you know what? Rate the chapter. Out of 10.
7.5.
8.5.
10.
As long as you see
0.5, but you didn't like Miseng either. What?
As long as you see Huara Yun, he's giving it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Listen.
No, not him. I'm like, y'all can't rate it higher if y'all didn't like the Miseng thing because it was kind of lacking. It's a 7.
That's what.
For me, it's an 8.
Listen, I got that panel. She was sitting in that chair, comfy. She had the cup of tea. Listen, that's a 10. That's a damn 10, boy. What you talking about? Woo!
The Badger said 0 out of 10, no rack action, and then.
Don't worry, he's gonna get him.
You're not wrong.
Then it comes with his point 7.286902 out of 11. What?
Huh?
I said 10, sir.
Nah, B.
I'm giving it a 7.5. 7.
That's safe, yeah.
7.
I need Garen to come back to you.
Yo, they said I need the Naya mid translation. What the fuck is that?
My translations for this will be terrible. It'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, even
I can guess the ending. My health isn't good.
I'm gonna put some shit like, yeah, Bam's gonna beat the high ranker, and everyone, the whole fan base come after him. Like,
I will be like, okay, so in this chapter, I wanted to show that Karaka is extremely powerful.
it doesn't feel like
Meal Love is the king of the tower. I just wild propaganda from me. Who else? Who didn't rank it? Did everyone go?
I think
Everyone
I
go?
think we've all gone.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm surprised we managed to keep this going as long as we did, considering I didn't feel there was too much to sink our teeth into this chapter. I felt like it was pretty, like, it wasn't dense. It was pretty lacking in super conversational topics, I guess. But we did it. All thanks to me. I did it. I'm joking.
Yo,
I'm with this gimmick. I'm with the selfish nine heel gimmick. I'm with
I'm
it.
joking. But thank everyone for joining me. It's good to finally have you in this. I know our time zones are like completely different, and I know it's probably mad late for you or something. Or
that
early.
boy already sleep. He been quiet for like the past hour. He sleep.
No, he's been there.
Yeah, wait.
It's early in the morning. Give me a break. Come on.
Yeah. We'll get that next collab going soon. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
Chat.
sure.
Y'all some apes. You're
Big facts.
Here.